boys and girls, happy Monday. Welcome back. And you may notice I'm wrapped up in a blanket today in my office. It's a little chilly today, so I have my blanket on to try to keep me warm. So the next 2 weeks, if you remember the last 2 weeks, we've really been working on stretching through the sounds and blending words and all those tricky digraphs and all the things to try to make us good readers. Well, this week and next week, we're going to flip it and we're going to work on a skill that's going to help us to be a good writer. So we're going to be listening for sounds and then trying to match those sounds with letters and actually be writing. This week, you are going to need, you have a little bag of materials that you're going to be using when you're with me. And you will have, so for today, you're going to need the two boxes because we're going to need those, and you're going to need 2 of your chips. Now, if you have a green and a red chip, because we know green means go, and that's the beginning of the word, and red means stop, that's the end of the word, you can use those green chips. But if you don't have green and red, it's okay. Just grab any 2 colors that you have out of your bag. So if you need a little time to get your materials together for today, stop the video, find your materials, and then join me back. Okay, so before we get started, we're really going to be listening for sounds and reviewing some games we played earlier in our time together, because it's so important when we're a good writer that we're listening to all the sounds that we hear in a word. So I'm going to shrink my screen. Oh, I flipped my screen. I want to shrink my screen. And we're going to start. If you remember, we did a dog a while back and we called him Stretchy the dog. And today we're going to do Stretchy the snake. And what I've done is I have a green box for the beginning of the word, a yellow box for the middle of the word, and a red box for the end of the word. And so the letter we're thinking of today is the letter M. And I'm going to say some words, and we're going to decide if we hear the M sound at the beginning of the word, in the middle of the word, or towards the end of the word. Are you ready? So the first word that I want to say is mug. Mug. Where do you hear the sound in mug? Beginning, middle, end. Go ahead and say it. Beginning, middle, end. Where do you hear and mug? All right. Did you say beginning? Yeah. Oh, it's not working. Come on, box. There we go. Now it moved for me. Beginning. Yes, that sound in mug is at the beginning of the word. All right, here's our next word. Ready? The word is ham. Where do you hear the sound, that sound in ham? Beginning, middle, end. Ham. Shout it out loud and proud. Did you say at the end of the word? Yes. So we're going to move. Oh, this whole thing is not working for me today. Here we go. The end of the word. Good. It's probably the computer working fine, friends. It's Mrs. Ryapel. It's the operator that's not working very well today. Good. Ham. I hear that sound at the end. Very good. How about hammer? Hammer. Where do you hear that sound in hammer? Beginning, middle, end. Hammer. Where do you think? Shout it out. Did you say, oh, I'm making a big, oh my goodness, Mrs. Ryapel is just operator error today. Good, it's in the middle of the word, hammer. Very good. All right, here's the next one, mouse. Mouse. Where do you hear that sound in mouse? Beginning, middle, end. Shout it out. Mouse. Where do you hear it? Good. Mouse, I hear at the beginning of the word. Mouse. Good. How about family? Family. Where do you hear that sound in family? Beginning, middle, or end? Family. What do you think? Did you say the middle? Yes. Family. I hear in the middle of the word. Family. Good. And the last word for today that we're going to do with this activity is Tim. The name Tim. Where do you hear the sound in Tim? Beginning, middle, or end? Tim. Shout it out loud and proud. Do you hear it at the end? Yes. Tim has that M sound at the end. Very good. All right, I'm going to switch screens now. So this is where you're going to need your boxes that look like this and your 2 chips. And again, if you have green and red, that's great. If you don't, it's okay. So boys and girls, I'm going to say something, say either a 2-letter word or a chunk. And what your job is going to be is we're going to push those sounds into the boxes to hear the sounds and how many sounds we hear. I'm going to type the letter in just so you can start making that connection, but I don't need you to do any writing today. You're just pushing sounds into the box. Are you ready? As a writer, it's really important that we can break apart the word and we can hear each individual sound so we can get all the letters on the paper. So that's why we do this. This makes us good writers, okay? So let's start with something easy. We're going to do some chunks. Remember, chunks are the ending part of a word. So if I said at, and that's actually a word, at, how many sounds do we hear in at? Let's push our chips. Ready? Do it with me. Here we go. At. 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 Do you hear 2 sounds on that word? At. At. Good. And for right now, I'm not going to give you some letters. We're just going to just push sounds. So pull your chips back out. What if I said app? App. Let's push our chips and hear the sounds. Ready? App. App. Good. Clear your board. Bring your chips back down. What if I said, oops. What if I said im? Im. Say im. Im. Let's push the chips. Ready? I. Im. Good. All right, so since we're warmed up, now we're going to push the chips just like we have been doing, but now I'm going to be typing in the letters just so you can kind of start to see what those letters would look like if we're writing. But boys and girls, like I said, I don't want you writing today. You're just pushing the chips with me, okay? All right, here we go. Let's do it. It. Say the word. It. Let's push the chips. Ready? It. It. Now, if I wanted to write the letters that represent those sounds, it, I. What vowel says I? I says I. I says I. I says I. Good. And then I hear that ending sound. It. Shout it out. What says t? T. Good. So that would be the word it. It. All right. So let's clear our chips. I'm going to take the letters away. And again, boys and girls, it's so important that we hear these sounds. And if this is super duper easy peasy for you, that's awesome sauce. That means we've been working really, really hard. All right, ready? Let's do another one. How about ip? Ip. Say it. Ip. Now let's push the chips. Ready? I. Whoops. Come on, chip. Push for me. You pushed yours. Let me push mine. I. Oh my goodness gracious, friends, look at this. What a mess we have here. Let's try it again. Ready? Let's push the chip. Ip. Ip. Good. So what letter says I again? I says I. I says I. I says I. Ip. What says p? P says p. Good. Ip. Awesome. All right. Let's get rid of our, oh my. It's really operation error today, boys and girls. Mrs. Reifel doesn't know what is going on. Maybe my computer is cold like I am. What do you think? Do you think it's cold like me? I don't know. It could be. All right, let's do some long vowel sounds now. Ready? Here's some words with long vowel sounds. Here we go. Here's the word we. E. Say the word we. Let's push the chips. Ready? E. We. Good. If I was going to write we, what do I hear at the beginning? W. And what do I hear at the end? It's a long vowel. It tells us its name. E. Good. We. Awesome. We. Good. All right, let's do 2 more. We'll do, let's push our chips back down. So clear your boards. Ready? Let's do a word that rhymes with me. Ready? Or we. I just told it to you. Me. Me. Say the word me. Let's push our chips. Ready? And make sure your voice is on when you're doing this, friends. E. Me. Good. All right. What sound says M says what says E? E? E says E. There's the word me. Awesome. All right, here we go. Let's do one more. I like doing these high frequency words, these 2-letter high frequency words. This is good. All right, helps us see them. All right, ready? One more. Let's do the word is. 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 Say the word is. Let's push the chips for the sounds I hear. Is. Is. Now let's put the letters for the word is. Ready? I, I says eh. Good. Now here's the tricky part. If I stretch out is, the sound I hear is a Z, but is does not have a Z in it. It's not a rule follower. It breaks the rules a little bit. It's actually an S. So IS is. And in this word, the S says Z. But I still hear how many sounds? 2 sounds. Yes, 2 sounds. Good, friends. So that's all for today. Tomorrow, we're going to add a third box, so we will be pushing chips for 3 sounds. I might throw some digraphs in there too, so you better eat a good breakfast or a good lunch before you come to school because you're going to really be thinking and pushing those sounds. Remember, this skill, boys and girls, that we're working on this week helps us to be good writers. Good writers. That's why we do this. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.